Okay, so I was just at the gym, and while I was on the treadmill, I decided to listen to Arnold's new book, Be Useful, because I had a new Audible credit I needed to use, and someone had mentioned that it was a great book, so I decided to listen to it. I highly recommend it. It is a good book. It's especially if you're a driven, motivated, you got big goals kind of person. He has some pretty amazing strategies that he's used, and I love that the way that he talks about his life is in different acts, like kind of like a play, right? So act one was him doing the bodybuilding, and then act two was the movie thing, and then act three was becoming governor of California, and so now he's into act four. And I love that idea of my life. It's like, who am I in this act? What act am I in, and who am I in it? And I love that. So that's one thing that's kind of wasn't what I meant to say when I came on here, but I had to share that because it's pretty awesome too. But he said something that completely just caught me off guard, and I freaking love it. So if you watched my last video, I was talking about how I use my focus planner, and I have a page every week where you talk to your future self, this future version of yourself that's already accomplished what it is that you're trying to accomplish, and you can get really good information from that. And so it's really interesting to me that he thinks the same way. And so I had to like stop on the treadmill, and I had to quickly send myself an email so I wouldn't forget it. And it was, this is not a vision, it's a memory that just hasn't happened yet. Oh my goodness, I love that. It's because it's along the same vein, right? It's the idea that it's a memory. Memories are typically in the past, right? So if he says it's a memory that just hasn't happened yet, basically it's like it just hasn't happened in this version because there's already another version where it has happened. And so you're just tapping into the memory from that version of you that's already achieved it. And so I just thought, oh my goodness, see, it's not just me. And this guy has been super successful. And so if that's the way that he thinks, I love the fact that, I'm on the same page. I'm on the same track as him, and I'm starting to think that way. And I think that's why I'm starting to see a lot of things in my life change fairly drastically. And so I wanted to come on and share that with you, because if you're watching me, then the algorithm has got you here because you also are driven and motivated and believe that there's something more out there for you than what you have today. So had to share.